Wow, that was hard to watch. How excellent to start with that to get you wondering, and then it takes you through this romantic relationship, and to end with that and the countdown in red numbers and the music added to it, and then you want to see more, to know what happened, even though you know, and to see him adds to the power. And then the flashback of her smiling and flirting with him, that was really powerful. And of course, all the inside of their relationship and his toying back and forth. Is he jealous? No, he's over it. That really well written and well directed, very well acted. I have to say, this was suspenseful and so hard, so sad, and yet very realistic. So excellent job all around on this film. Very, very thought-provoking and heart-wrenching.
From the title even, I really felt intrigued. This is a very powerful, intense, and dramatic scene of a couple's interaction. I thought it was amazingly written because it shows no extreme violence, and you still feel the chills about what's going on with just the sound. So that was amazingly done. I really liked it. I potentially hate this individual now, but I mean, the idea behind portraying these scenes I always admire, and I am grateful for filmmakers to put this on screen.
Wow. At the beginning, when I heard the sounds, I expected one outcome. And then I saw the opening scene. I'm like, oh, well, it was just the sounds. It's probably going to be something different. And it was really interesting how it like faded out, and then we just saw the countdown at the end, and it echoed the sounds that were there at the beginning. And I wasn't expecting that, even though I had originally thought it. And I thought the acting and pacing was done really well in terms of setting up the emotion between the characters to sort of make the progression of the events believable within that context. So I thought it was really well done.
I already had a sick feeling in my stomach at the beginning because of the start credits. I think they gave away much of the content for me. I already knew what it was going to be about. I already knew it was going to make me uncomfortable. The way it ended was extremely powerful and surprisingly graphic, considering that there was no actual violence shown. The two of them had such a long history together, it seemed, just, ups and downs and dragging it out, and toxic, like can't forgive each other but can't forget each other. This short does a great job at provoking emotion through the highs and lows of their relationship, and at the end it actually almost made me sick.
I was taken on a roller coaster from start to finish. It was intense, starting off very intense but playful. It was shocking still with some of the things that happen, the spitting and that sort of thing. You don't always see that in films, and I liked it. It was very real and tangible and atypical in some ways. Then the ending, I was simply blown away. We couldn't believe we were linked to the beginning when I thought, had justified it as playful. So the link back to the start was very clever and very well done. And the title itself, 19, with the hits at the end, was very powerful and gut-wrenching. So extremely well done with this film.
Really well done film. I had to take a break. I had some tears. But this is impactful for sure.
I was almost speechless on this. This was really, I just wrote down 6 words, and they were disturbing, upsetting, surprising, depressing, distressing, and sad. It was, a very emotional film and very, very upsetting and sad.
I thought this was a really impactful movie. I thought it really did portray a full relationship. I thought the use of color was really, really just fantastic in this film. I thought it was so like vibrant and so matched the mood that they were going for really well. I thought that was done really nicely. At the very, very end, the countdown I thought was just like so well done. I was not expecting that. Like in the beginning when you saw that like it was called 19 and everything, they take you through the whole thing and it loops back to that point. Like that was so well done. And it was just like such a like stark almost like film about how quickly things can happen and how like intense and like without thinking things can happen. Like I just thought that it was a well done film for what it addressed. I thought that, you know, purposely picking a topic that is so heavy is a bold choice. It's a brave choice. I thought that they like did it well. So I thought that, you know, it was a really well done film. I enjoyed it.
Wow. This was awesome. This was so good. Just so well directed from like top to bottom. It was shot beautifully. The fact, like the choice to have all the rooms be different colors was super interesting. I think the biggest takeaway is like just the sheer compatibility of the two people. Like their chemistry as actors was incredible. That's what it made the turn even more just like heartbreaking and tragic and awful. And yeah, it's a really, really good piece. Like holy hell. The director just like masterfully was able to just kind of like keep the viewer on a string and like basically you're feeling exactly what they want you to feel, and it was great. I was along for the ride the entire time. Like that was awesome, and those actors are incredible. Like you can't, it's like intangible. You can't like coach that necessarily. Like that was really good. Great job.
Interesting. For starters, I love the color, the art direction, a lot of the cinematography. I thought that stuff was real cool, really stylized. Just loved that. Yeah, the way everything plays out, I thought was surprising and interesting. Dark, obviously. Did not have any clue what the 19 was going to stand for until the very end. And yeah, I was thoroughly amazed. Good job all around. It's cool.